Okay, take two. Continuing on, I accidentally pressed the stop button instead of unpausing it. So she's got her hair back, and she's just enjoying some of her YouTube time while I bug her. So this I have, whoop, and oh god, how do you zoom? An e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, which I've got a bunch of them. I think they come from Kmart. And as I said before, I don't really use any particular brush, just whatever one I want. Now for this, I'm going to go with the whiter in the corners. It's not really good. Right, can I have eyes closed, please? It's not really doing anything. Close. Okay, so I'm going to go with something that I usually use, and I'm not quite liking that brush, so going to get a different one. I'm going to use, this will do. I might go in with a little bit of silver. Charlotte, close please. Yep, you can just see that. Charlotte. Right, now this is, I've got to make sure I can see. Sorry, she doesn't like the corners. I might even go with, I might have a go at this one. Whoop, not even seeing what I'm doing. Charlotte, close please. Can you head up so I can have a look at you? Close your eyes. Okay. This is, as I said, this is my workstation, so it's kind of messy, and I do all my water bottles and all my vinyl and everything else, so it's a mess. I think I might, Charlotte, don't wipe it, chicken. Go with, I might do a little bit of a mixture, so I might do this. Trying to watch what I'm doing, and I can't even hardly see any color, and watch that you guys can see. So I'm gonna have to go a bit darker, because especially for stage, you need to be able to see it. So as you can see, not really having that much success right now, but that's okay. Close again, please. Little bit. It could be the brush I'm using, or it just could be because I wing it. Head up, please.
Are you cooking?
So, sorry, I just had to go check the dinner. The timer was going off. When you put your head back like that, I can see in the light a bit better. Whoops, look, my hand's in the way again. I'm going to use a different, this is a blending one. Can you please put your head up? This is really hard, trying to do it through the camera and... Oh, silence. I'm using sort of like a browny, glittery bit up. You just use whatever looks good. Also, keep with...
You're pushing too hard on my eye.
Sorry. And when
It's okay.
when it's your own daughter, you can try not to, but...
Thank you.
Okay. So now she has... Can I have a look at you? Put your eyes closed for a second. Little bit of colour, not much. And only really use... Hands in the way again. Only really use the white just for the corners. And sometimes for... What's another brush? I'm going to go back with this just in the corner a little bit, just to make it stand out a bit. Charlotte, close please. Whoop, wasn't even looking at the camera. Can I have a look at that? You need to see where the lights are. You need to kind of look up. She has a little dark spot there in the corner of her eyes. A little bit more for the other eye. Charlotte. Just like that. And as you can see, can I have a look? That there, close your eye please. You can see a definite line there. So I'm just going to go back with any kind of brush. Maybe you should just keep your eyes shut, Charlotte, until I'm done. Okay, now I'm going to go with... I like to use this one. A little bit more. Just keep your eye closed, Charlotte. And I'm just putting a little bit of... And sometimes I like to... It doesn't matter if I go over, because I just use a wipe to give myself the sharp line. Just go darker down low and lighter as I go up. She looks like she has a black eye right now. Right. I also like to use... Can you put your head up, please?
Like that or like that?
Like that. I like to use this tiny, tiny little brush, and I get a little bit of black, and I just smudge a little bit under. So now she kind of... Open your eye, please. She has that kind of little bit of a black in the corner, but make sure you kind of pull the skin down, because it just tightens even when you're doing up. Pull it up, otherwise you're gonna get stuff stuck in that crease there. Now I'm gonna just go back a little bit of, maybe a little bit of a darker shimmer with the light, with the dark. Give it a bit of a tap. We don't want the black to take over, but you don't want it to. Can I have a look, please? Beautiful. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Add up. Oh, look at this eye. Oh, wasn't even looking then. So she's still got the white in there. Close. And then her browns, and then her blacks. Now, I'm going to get a wipe. Any wipes are fine. I got these in my my Bella box I get of samples, which is, it's really nice. Now she has like no black smudging, and if you can appreciate, I've never done it one-handed before. Now, as I said before, we've never done a brow, but I do have this, and I thought we'll give it a little try. So I might just pause until I get it all out and ready. So back in a sec. Okay, back again. Tiny itty bitty brush. As I said, I've never done eyebrows before. My sister is a bit of a legend when it comes to eyebrows. I have no idea. But anyway, we'll see how I go. First time for everything. Seems like eyebrows seem to be a thing lately with people. I don't want to make her look like she's got massive big black things. Maybe I'll get some sort of brush to brush it out, because I don't have those, what are they called? Eyelash pencils? Or, I mean, what are they called? See? Imagine if I was a makeup artist. I'd be like, yeah, this thing. I don't know. I don't want to go any darker than that. We'll have to get some tips off my sister. But this is also, it's sort of like a wet one. So I think you can get like brow pencils, and as I said, I don't even own them. I'm going to try and do this way, but I have to look at her. So I hope I'm not. How does that look? Do you look even? You look different with eyebrows.
Really?
You've got eyebrows, but
I look because it's like a different shade of my eyebrow.
yeah. So I'm just going to go get a little bit of this. I'm just going to do around your, oh, can't even see. Close, please. Just a little bit there. Now I'm not going to use the setting spray, because after this she's going to have dinner and wash all this off. Now, give me a look at you. Smash it. Eyes look pretty good. So now I might...
Eyeliner and mascara.
Yeah, I might get the eyeliner. Which one am I going to use? So people talk a lot about these pencils. They're the winged ones. You got the eyeliner at one end, and then you've got the wing part.
Oh my god.
I've never actually used it. But yeah. I'm just going to use... I'm not going to use what I would use on competition, because as I said, she's going to wash it off. So I'm just going to use the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing. Okay, now this is going to be interesting with one hand. I need to come in close. Close your eye, please. And I hope you can see, because I need to be looking at her. Look at me. Oh, see the worst thing about this one? See what it just did to her eye? Dang it. So, it just got you, Charlotte. Hang on. I'm just going to try and get something, and I know I might be pushing a little bit, but just keep your eyes shut for a minute, because it's obviously it needs a second to dry. And I don't really think I have a great point. So pull that down or pull that up. So you have, they say to go like from your eyebrow down, but it's just practice and see how you go. I think that looks too big, but anyway. You need to stop scrunching up your eye because you're making creases. So just relax with your eyes shut. Always one seems to be better than the other. Just make sure you backfill it. And even if you mess up, that's what your wipes are for. Now don't open it, please. See, that one is thinner, this one's thick. So I need to fix that. Either I make the other one thicker, or I will have to make that one thicker because you can't reduce that without getting everything. But this is more of an eye, or like this, that I would do. This, I went, a little bit drastic. So, and obviously sometimes you need to test because they don't dry instantly and they open their eyes and then they have black marks. Open your eyes, Charlotte, anyway. We're not really fussed. Can you just sit up and just look at me just so we can see what it looks like looking at me? Right, let's have a look at this one. Looking straight at me, please. See, when when she's actually looking at you, this one's more noticeable. This one just seems to be a little bit of a line. Anyway, as I said, doesn't have to be perfect. So now I'm going to get some mascara. Now I'm just going to use any mascara because, once again, she's going to wash it off. Usually she would wear her cripes. Can you help me with this, please? Hold it while I twist. Thank you. Okay. Charlotte, she doesn't like to have her eyes open for this.
Sometimes.
So I'm just going to try and do this while I'm watching. It's hard because you've got to watch if you want the camera or if you want. Another way to help is, without irritating them, is put it there and then roll it up. And then you kind of get more of the eyelash without upsetting them. Because it's not like it's... Goodness me, I couldn't even put mascara on until I was like 15 or 16 without smudging it everywhere, all over myself. So she doesn't like to have her eyes open.
I already said that.
Yeah, well, I can repeat it if I like. Can you open, please? Beautiful. Now, we're going to do lashes last. And we're going to get a bit of a move on because we're at dinner time. Okay, so now, usually, I would have already primed. I would have primed her eyelashes before doing her eyeshadows and stuff. Now I would have primed her whole face. It would have been one of the first things I did. And around the eyes is one place I kind of do a little bit extra on. So now, with saying that, I'm going to use a bit of a mixture. I'm going to use a Unique foundation, and I don't even know what color this is. So I'm going to use a bit of that, and then I might even use a little bit of the BBB cream, which I think I got this from the chemist. As I said, a lot of things I get from eBay or even Wish. And this, sometimes I just mix a whole bunch to kind of get the color for her. I use the lightest because she is very light and her hair is a bit red, so she has the fair skin. I just use this brush. It's one of my favorite brushes. Okay, now I'm just going to... Can you hold that, please? Give this a shake. No. And I'm just going to pump that up. Oh my word, this is hard with one hand. Can you hold this so I can unscrew it? Got it? Oh my gosh.
I think I can do it.
No, I got it. Okay, so at least the rest are not. Okay, hold that brush up high. Right, I think I've got some. No, just straight, please. That's what I meant. Where'd that random hair come from? I might do a squirt of the BB cream. Should have given that a shake first. And then maybe a little bit, as you can see, that's a little bit darker. Okay, face up, please. Oh, that went on my jumper.
Really?
Yep. This is a lot. Okay. I need to kind of move your headphones a little bit. And I just got that all over your eye. I really don't want it on my headband, but kind of make sure you get...
Mine, actually.
Well... Can you look? I need you to kind of look up, because otherwise I'm going to paint your eyes, because you're looking down to watch your videos, and I'm going to... Oh, gosh, I don't even think I was looking at anything then. Ugh. Okay, so instead of being one-handed, I would have a little bit more control over this. At the moment, it looks like a bit of a mess. Eyes open, because it's going on your eyes. Okay. She has a little bit of a scratch there. Now, what I'm going to do, because it looks very, very messy, I'm going to use a little bit of concealer, and then I'm just going to blend it all together. Whoop! Oh my gosh, all my things are so tight. Eyes open, please. It's going in your eyelashes. Eyes up, thank you. Where's my sponge? Oh, here it is. So this thing, I love this thing. Now I'm going to try and do this the best I can with one hand and show you, but I need to make sure it's all blended properly. Head up so I can... She hates, and any child does, hates getting around her eyes done, so you got to try and put your head back against the chair so you stop wobbling so much. Please just relax for a minute. Sometimes, oh God, I'm not even, I use it. Charlotte, can you look to the roof, please? You don't want big cakes of it under their eyes. See, now I just got a bit of black, but it's okay. Just wipe it. I'm going to stop leaning on you because the phone's wobbling because I'm wobbling you. Mm-hmm. Shoot. Right, turn that way, please, because I've got to fix. Eyes up, look to the roof. Now, we're super close in on her, so it's not like you would see. Charlotte, sit up for a second. Just sit up straight so I can have a look. She looks a bit white up her nose. But you can't really have, I'm not having her dark. And if, because you've done in the bridge of the nose, if you've gone over your white a little bit, you can always just...
Ow, I being scratched my soul.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just go back with your little bit of white. Close. Close. Do that. Just a bit of a touch up. Close. Her eyes are still pretty good. Now, I'm going to... I don't know. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this, and I just am curious actually what it does. But lots of people seem to be using it, so let's have a go. Again. Charlotte. Whoop, crap everywhere. Can you... I'm about to... She's sitting here picking... Can you stop? I think it's like a setting powder. So it's not... Well, I know it's a setting powder. It's supposed to stop foundation and stuff getting creasy and resting in creases and stuff like that. I think it's just make it... Head up, please. Oh, shit. Arms in the way. Whoop. Is that a bad word?
I'm gonna...
Just touch it instead of scratching. Yeah.
It was in my eye.
Okay.
Push.
You look a lot better. Maybe it does do something. Oh yeah, don't worry about my shed floor. Okay. My car's right here. Okay. So now I must buy some blush, Charlotte. I'm just going to use this brush. It's just any brush. I'm just going to use this highlighter. This is also Kmart. And I'm going to go with the middle one. Because when you're on this on stage, you want to see the head up. It's just a highlighter. Can you look? Can you see how it's a little bit shiny just there? That's all it does. Oop, my hand in the way again. I think I'll only maybe do one eyelash. What do you think? Because I've got one that's cut already, which we've used before, so we might just use one
right now.
But should we do lipstick first? Mm-hmm. Okay. With Lip Sense, it's amazing. It stays on, but it does have a little bit of a sting for people that aren't used to it or use it regularly, only because it has a lot of things in it that condition your lips, and it seals cracks and things like that, but your lips need to be cleaned. So can you just do that just so I get any makeup off your lips? Look, I need to take a little bit extra care when it comes to your lips, because
It stings.
No, it's not so much that. It's just that I'm getting it too thick around the edges and not enough in the middle. I need you to sit up to do this part, please. If you want to lick off your lips or anything else, we'll let them dry. And I need to see if I have a pair of tweezers for eyelashes. I do. Okay. Now, I am okay at eyelashes, but I'm nowhere near had a lot of practice. Make sure you shake up your lip sense too. If it doesn't have that little ball sounding thing like nail polishes used to have, then it's not real lip sense. Because I have seen on Wish, and I even have a couple, I bought some, and they don't have that, so I think that they're knockoffs. Okay, tight lips please. I'm going to do my best. You need to have this so you can be waving it for yourself in your lips.
Tell me what to wave.
You can wave whenever you want. You can wave while I'm doing it. And you're not supposed to put your lips together. Give it a second. She only had this on Tuesday, so she should be okay, but you have to give them a little bit of time because it's not something that they're used to. Now I'm going to try and... I'm sorry, Charlotte. I've got to try and get it properly because every time you move, it's not going on properly. You're not supposed to go backwards and forwards. Open so I can just finish down the bottom. I'm not sure why. You want to wave off the bottom lip. But as soon as their kind of lip seals, right, ready for top. Good girl.
Can I say something?
No, wait, please. Because I'm kind of don't have enough on the brush. And I'm trying to get the edges of your loose lips because you don't have them tight.
Can I say something? It doesn't sting at the top, it just stings at the bottom. Because there's no cracks on the bottom.
Head up and tight lips, please, because I haven't even finished what I was doing. I don't know what this is focusing on. Maybe my hand. Okay. Now once you've done the first one, it's a lot easier to get the second one done, but you got to try and get them to not lick their lips. We're only going to do 2 because she's going to wash it off. So, but normally you put 3 coats. 1 is to seal, 1's your middle color, and then your third is sort of like, you know, if you do lose a little bit of color, it doesn't get down to the second layer. And your gloss and stuff, you need to open properly because I just got it all over your teeth. And can you sit forward? You're like sitting way back and I can't even see what I'm doing. Move, please. I just need to. She always loses color right there. Right. Let's quickly just get this one done. As I said, this is exactly what you want, but make sure you're doing 3 coats. 3 is the minimum I think they suggest, but watch any of the videos and it's amazing. Let me know if it's dry enough so I can put the gloss on, please. But don't put your lips together. Right, now we'll just put the gloss on. I keep looking at you and keep realizing the phone's not even on you. And little Miss Loose Lips. Come on, Charlotte. Tight lips, please. Rub that together. Just like a regular lipstick. Rub, rub, rub. And that's sealing. Now, don't touch it. Give it a second to seal. And then, if you want later, you can put a bit more gloss on. But... yes, right. Let's quickly do an eyelash and then it's dinner time for us. So I have a few different glues. This is one. It dries clear. There's ones that dry black. I'm just going to, oh my gosh, try and peel this with, sorry. I'm going to... Charlotte, I might need your help on this. Can you hold that eyelash there? Right, so I can have a look at it.
Does the glue sting?
No. Has it ever stung you before?
No.
Right. Hold that there without getting your fingers on the glue. That's why I want you to hold the end of the eyelash. The tips, at the tips of the hair. Got it? Okay. I'm going to, this one we've used before. I'm sorry about the camera. Right, can you hold that up? Because I need to see what I'm doing with this. So I'm going to put this on. It doesn't matter. You just got to make sure you get glue on there. Especially at the tips. Right, now don't touch. Right, let go for a second. Now, this, if I can get it to focus, is way too wet. You want it to get tacky before you even attempt, because I've learnt that we are not focusing, but I've learnt that when you put it on too wet, it doesn't stay. There we go. So, I'm just going to wave it around. Blow on it. Get it to partially dry. If I put it in front of that white thing, it seems to chair. Ooh. There it is. So yeah, it's not, just put the glue on straight away and then do it, because it won't stick. I'm going to blow it and wave it, and then I'm going to stick it. Doesn't have to be ages, but... Alright, let's see how we go. Hopefully I don't muck it up too much. Right, Charlotte, can you please come face to me? Close your eye. Now, I'm going to try and do this, but also do this that I can see. Whoop. So, I've got it on top of her eyelid. Now, this one should have been trimmed down more, but it's okay, because she's going to take it off. So then, as you can see, the glue's there. Just going to push it down very gently. Now, open your eye, Charlotte. Head up, look at me. And there's little Miss Sass, but this corner's not stuck. So, just maybe needs a second to hold, or because the eyelash needs to be trimmed. It seems to not really want to stay a lot way in the corners if it's a bit too long. Open again. That's a bit better. And there you go. Head up, look at me. One eyelash on, one off.
In the mirror.
Okay. That's it. I hope this time you got to see properly. Thank you, Charlotte.